Hello everyone, this is Ronnoxia here and welcome to my very first Q&A video. Um, I've had a lot of people come and ask me questions, so I wrote them down on a list so that I may answer them as clearly as I can. Um, by the way, the game I'm playing right now is called Warriors OROCHI 3. Not one of the best games I've played, but it's pretty nice if you're a Dynasty Warriors or a Samurai Warriors fan, so let's get the show started, shall we? We'll start with my first question. What is your favorite video game of all time? That's kind of a difficult one, and because that would depend. First of all, if you're talking modern gaming, I would say Assassin's Creed, Kingdom Hearts, sometimes Black Ops, sometimes, and then Five Nights at Freddy's. Only because it's just been one of the best horror games that I've ever played for a while. I mean, it's not everybody's favorite, but it's my favorite on my list. Now, if you want to talk classical gaming, I would say Mario, Crash Bandicoot, Spyro, at least until it became idiotic when things just got turned for the worse, but that's besides the point. But my favorite of all is Sonic the Hedgehog. And of course, everyone knows, and everyone agrees with me, that I really hated the game Sonic 06. Everyone, including me, hated that game. Everyone can know. It was like that one game that I could forget that I thought would be great. Okay. Next question. Is Darth Vader your father? No, he's my uncle's brother's cousin's sister's college roommate, which has absolutely nothing to do relative to me. What is your favorite sword in movies and or games? I would say my favorite sword in movies would be Orchrist the Goblin Cleaver from the Hobbit franchises that came out since 2012. It's cool looking and it has a very infamous reputation, which is pretty sweet. Um, as for video games, I'd say my favorite sword of all time would be Frostmourne. But if I had a second choice, it would be the Doom Hammer from World of Warcraft. Both games are from World of Warcraft, but if you actually read about them, they're pretty interesting lores behind the weapons. What is your favorite sport? This is the next question. What is your favorite sport? I'd say tennis and croquet, if you got the balls for it. Is next question. Is this the Krusty Krab? No, this is a very old joke. What are your hobbies and why do you like to do them? One of my biggest favorite things to do is video gaming, obviously, but I also like drawing and especially love doing comics. I'm not too bad at them, but I'm not as good as like say Bill Watterson with his Calvin and Hobbes or like Foxtrot or whatever. But hey, I make it there. I also love going exploring outdoors, so that should be very useful. Okay. What have you ever thought of joining any types of charities? I have actually. I've always wanted to join this one called Extra Life, which is basically you pay money to play video games or board games for 25 hours straight in a row. Sounds tiring, but it's something I would truly love enjoying to do. I've tried to join it twice, like I said. I was very ashamed that I could not join it. Maybe this following year I will definitely be able to catch up and do it. It'll be pretty fun. Alright, on to the next question. Is mayonnaise an instrument? No, Patrick, mayonnaise is not an instrument. No, horseradish is not an instrument either. This question is often ignored or skipped, but what gives? I'm gonna skip that one. What's 9 plus 10? 21? Did you ever join any plays or musicals in high school? I actually did. There were 3 of them that I joined. The first one being Peter Pan, where I played the epic role of pirate number 3. And then there was, The Sound of Music, which I was also Max Detweiler. He was trying to convince the family of the captain to become Nazis. So basically, I was a Nazi. Yay! Not really. Um, no yay. Um, and then my last play, and probably my greatest, was no, it was Greece. I was Eugene the nerd, which was probably the easiest one for me because all I had to do was act like myself. So, but I got a lot of good compliments for it too, so that works. Next question. What animal would you like as a pet? I really enjoy exotic pets, so I'd pick between a tiger or a parrot. One of the two. Not together, because I'm sure the parrot would make a lovely snack for the tiger. Just saying. What is your ultimate dream? My best dream that I have in my mind is to become actor, a great known actor, kind of like, we're talking high, like I'm talking Elijah Wood, Orlando Bloom, Viggo Mortensen, a few other people. Billy Boyd, great singer. Um, but I also want to, maybe I could be a famous YouTuber like Markiplier or Yummy Mash. I praise you both. Um, but pretty much what I'm saying here is that I rather have fame over money because you can't carry money with you when you die. Fame you can, however. That lasts forever. Money doesn't. Um, what is the worst video game you've ever played? That depends. If we're talking good as in scary, I would say either any Slender game that I've come across. Any Slender game I've come across, like no joke, everyone, even no matter how cheap it is, it's somehow scary. Except for one that I played, but that's besides the point. But the absolute worst one of all scary game I played was Five Nights at Freddy's. That game scares the daylights off me. Like, I can't express how scary that game is. Even the second one, both of them managed to somehow get me every time. But I'd say the worst game I ever played, like, the worst video game I ever played, I would say like any video game that was based off a movie after the year 2005, because each movie game has really sucked. I'm not sure what it was, but the curve of games became very bad based off of movies. Like, there was one of my best movies, one of the best video games I ever played was Lord of the Rings: The Two Towers on the PS2, and that was my favorite game. I would non-stop play it, no matter how old I got. Because it had good stuff in it. Like, you could keep doing stuff and you would never be bored. But you had things like the Chronicles of Narnia, and that game got super boring very quickly. And then there's just all these new dumb games out there now, like, I'm trying to think. The Transformer games, the Ninja Turtle games, you name it, it pretty much sucks. At least in my opinion. But, I guess it could be worse. But anyway, my next question. Probably my last one for now. You make great impersonations. What are your best? I can sound like Kermit the Frog. Or like Mickey Mouse in that matter. I'm Barney and I love you. I'm Arnold, we have to get to the chopper. Well, that's it for this time. That's all the questions I actually have. If you guys want to ask me a question, general, or ask anything about me, it must be rated PG-13 at least, nothing rated R, like requiring to be 18 or older to ask. That's all I'm gonna say. And, write in the comments below if you actually want to know anything about me. Like I said, I would be more than pleasurable to answer any questions that you have. Anyway, this has been Ronnoxia, and hopefully soon I will start another video with any sort of video gaming. Yeah, like I said, share my videos. Don't forget to share my videos, comment, like them, and subscribe. That would help me out a lot. Anyway, this has been Ronnoxia, and I really hope you guys have a good one.